My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Move your career further, faster in just 2 days with a Harvard Professional and Executive Development Program. Advance your leadership skills, craft smarter business strategies, build your network, and transform how you work and think to keep your career moving forward. You'll earn a certificate and can add Harvard to your resume with Harvard Professional and Executive Development. Learn more at professional.dce.harvard.edu/Spotify.
Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
Welcome to Book Talk for Book Talk, a literary podcast where we've been deep diving into your favorite novels. This is Jack.
And I'm Amy. And our listeners love to share their thoughts and theories via email and voicemail, so we're sharing them via our weekly mini episodes.
The views expressed by the hosts and listeners are entirely their own and in no way represent the thoughts or intentions of the original author. This podcast is a discussion shared to spark thought and conversation on the characters and themes of this novel.
Spoilers may be discussed with or without warning. Explicit language, as well as themes of sex, violence, abuse, death, and depression, will recur throughout this podcast. Listener discretion is advised. For this special episode of Book Talk for Book Talk, we went to our Instagram followers and prompted them, asking them to give us 3 tropes or plot points that they want us to make a story out of on the spot. If you want to participate in the future, please be sure to follow us on Instagram at Book Talk for Book Talk so that you can give us some delicious prompts.
Yep. And the way that we are going to do this is that I've divided these prompts up. I'm going to give Amy her prompt and I'm going to back off and I'm going to let you brainstorm on the spot. And then after that, maybe I'll throw in some helpers and stuff.
Okay.
And then I'll do mine.
Okay.
But, I want to give you time to shine.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So generous.
Okay, so I'm going to start you off easy. Enemies to lovers, brother's best friend, dark secret.
Ooh, okay. So our main character is you said brother's best friend?
Brother's best friend, yeah.
Okay. Our main character, she was bullied by her brother's best friend growing up. And now they're home for the holidays after college, and he's staying with her family because his parents recently divorced and he doesn't want to deal with his mom and dad. And so he's with them for the holidays. And there is a lot of tension, a lot of anger, and we find out that he secretly had a crush on her the whole time and had a shrine to her. And he
is actually his stalker. Her stalker?
Yes.
That's it. It's more than just a crush. He's been stalking her this entire time.
Yes.
And it turns into a dark romance.
Yes.
It starts off potentially like a sweet, almost like a bully.
Forced proximity.
But he's actually been watching and stalking her this entire time?
Yes.
Oh, I like that. I like the idea of it. Not that a bully romance is sweet, but I like the idea of it starting off kind of one way and then you turn out it's actually a dark romance and he's a stalker. It's a good dark secret. And the shrine.
Why not?
Are you thinking Hey Arnold?
Shrine with Helga? Kind of.
It's her face, but made out of gum that she's chewed over the years.
I wasn't thinking of that.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So here's mine. Found family, love triangle, betrayal.
Oh.
This is going to be a Friends fan fiction.
Okay.
I've decided, or, you know, maybe like a repurposed one, right? Like, so think Ross, Rachel, Phoebe, Chandler, Monica, Joey.
Okay.
They're found family, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The love triangle is going to be between Phoebe, Monica, and Joey.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And they're all like, that's going to be the love triangle, but they're all in on it. You know what I mean? So the deal is that it's like more of a, not like kind of like a poly situation.
Okay.
Right. But the betrayal will be, I hate my story.
Joey ends up with Rachel.
Yeah, like just like the betrayal is like they bring in, like they leave the dynamic. But like in my mind, it could be a lot more intense. I'm better than this, guys. Let me
That was
take a
just
sip
a warm up.
I'm taking a sip of wine. I'm taking a sip of wine.
You need to catch up with me. Don't chug it. Read my next trope and drink some wine.
I'm shaking my head. I don't know why that's happening. I got stage fright.
Oh no.
Maybe I need to pee. I don't know. I did make sure to give you really good ones.
Oh,
I want to say,
appreciate
like,
that.
all of the ones that made me giggle, I gave to you.
Okay.
One bed, fake dating, fated mates.
Oh, okay. So let's make this an alternate universe ACOTAR fanfic.
Ooh.
Okay. And
Are they still in the ACOTAR world? Or are they, like, in our world?
they're more in like a Crescent City world where it's Zootopia.
Gotcha.
Okay. And Tamlin and Reese are best friends.
Ooh.
And they're in high school. And Tamlin is starting to date Feyre, and Reese is his wingman. And Tamlin and Feyre are really, really cute. And they go on a ski trip all together. But Reese accidentally gets locked out of his bedroom, gets locked out of the room that he's sharing with Tamlin. Can't get a hold of Tamlin because Tamlin's pissed drunk or whatever the case is. And Feyre finds him and is like, come bunk with us. It's totally fine. We're friends. It's cool. And they share a bed that night, and the bond clicks into place while they're in bed.
What if, like, because we have to add fake dating, that was the same night that Feyre and Tamlin broke up?
Oh.
And so she's trying to make Tamlin jealous, but
Oh.
it could be like similar to the like real book where it only clicks into place for Reese.
Yes.
And she's like, I just want to use you for fake dating.
yes.
And he's like, you're my mate, whatever you want.
Yeah. And so the rest of the field trip, basically, while there's, this ski trip, Feyre's faking the relationship with Reese, but Reese is like,
Please fall in love with me.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nailed it. Here's mine. Brother's best friend, forced proximity, sibling rivalry. Okay.
I have so many ideas for this one, but please go.
Okay. So they're twins, the brother and the sister, and they are super tight with his best friend. They're also all special ops, and they are going to go away to fight on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're going to even say, like, rather than just like sniper special ops, like we're talking about spies, like full legit James Bond style spies. Maybe even mafia. I don't know. They're going into undercover, and the cover is that the best friend and the sister are married. And so they have to pretend like they're married, and, the brother still gets to be the brother, but the brother and the sister both love the best friend. So now so it's like a love triangle, and that's the rivalry between the two. And they're not even cute about it with the siblings. They're just like, fuck you. He's mine. And so both of them desperately try to seduce the friend.
So I love that. I'm going to take it one step further in a different universe. So I'm going to do two twin brothers.
I was debating with the twin brother.
Yeah, and they're best friends with a guy.
Yeah.
And they're both in love with the guy, and they fight to seduce him.
Yep.
Love it.
To the death.
Make it queer.
Yep. When in doubt,
Make it queer.
I think because people have heard you say that you don't like brother's best friend, we've gotten a lot of those.
Oh, no.
Brother's best friend, fake marriage, girl helps someone get over a heartbreak.
Okay, wait. Brother's best friend, fake marriage, girl helps.
Someone get over a heartbreak.
Okay, wait. My brain. I need a minute.
Let me know if you want me to give you something.
No. I've got something formulating, but the wine's kicking in. Okay. brother's best friend
Mm-hmm.
was dating a sister. She broke his heart, demolished him, moved on, went to a different city. The even younger sister, he pays the younger
gasp I just had. Wait a minute, we're bringing in the second sister?
The second sister needs cash for college and has been saving up because she wants to go to a good school and her parents don't have money. So the brother's best friend, who just had his heart broken by the older sister, is paying the younger sister to have a fake relationship with him so that he can make the older sister jealous.
Fake marriage.
And then he fake proposes to develop, because she's going to college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's 18. So he's like, let's get fake married, pretend we went to Vegas and eloped to get your sister to like come back. What was the third trope?
Helping someone get over heartbreak. I mean, she's helping him get over heartbreak.
And in the process, she helps him get over her sister and ends up with her.
I love that.
It's cute.
It is cute. This is, when in doubt, if you and I ever need to like, what book are we going to write next? We'll just do this.
Yeah, we have a catalog now that we can choose from.
Fall has officially started here in Los Angeles, and that means we finally get to do fall activities.
I have been counting down the days for when I can go to pumpkin patches, maybe even hit up an apple orchard, and I get to do all of it looking super cute in my Quince boyfriend sweater.
This weather is perfect for my dark academia vibes, and I'm so excited to bust out my washable silk blouse because you know I'm going to be taking pictures.
Quince is known for their Mongolian cashmere sweaters from $50. And that's not all. Quince has so many other amazing things on their website.
All of those items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands.
That includes leather jackets, cotton cardigans, soft denim. Like, my entire fall wardrobe is genuinely turning into Quince wardrobe.
By partnering directly with top factories and cutting out the cost of the middleman, we get savings as the customer.
One of my favorite parts about Quince is the fact that they only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. And they still manage to get premium fabrics and finishes for that, luxury feeling for every item that they have.
Get cozy in Quince's high-quality wardrobe essentials. Go to quince.com/booktalk for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/booktalk, BOOKTALK, to get free shipping and 365-day returns. That's quince.com/booktalk.
Move your career further, faster in just 2 days with a Harvard Professional and Executive Development Program. Advance your leadership skills, craft smarter business strategies, build your network, and transform how you work and think to keep your career moving forward. You'll earn a certificate and can add Harvard to your resume with Harvard Professional and Executive Development. Learn more at professional.dce.harvard.edu/Spotify.
Friends to lovers, after 10 years no contact, touch her and she dies.
Oh,
make it smutty. Yeah, okay. I've been reading a lot of fantasy.
Okay.
So let's make this fantasy.
Got it.
You know what? Because of Fourth Wing, we're going to make dragons involved.
Okay.
So it's going to be two friends who were like at dragon school together.
Okay.
In this world, it's not like Fourth Wing where you have to like fight for your dragon. It's, everyone gets a dragon and they're absolute besties. She confesses her love for him and he absolutely is like, no, I can't, right? But he's mean, but what it is more of like, he can't handle his own issues, right? But it doesn't come out that way. They are designated in separate posts. They go their own separate ways. She climbs up the ranks. She's now one of the youngest generals that has ever been around. She's lost all touch of what he has done with his career. He just kind of goes missing. She realizes that he hasn't gone missing. He's one of their top deadly assassins. And he's there, and she needs to use him now for an assignment that she's on. But this is her first assignment as a general, so it has to go perfectly. And Again, they haven't seen each other, and he's like a lot bigger. He's stronger now. He's got tattoos now, maybe throwing some beards there. And she's just like, oh my God, he's so hot. But this entire time, he's also been keeping track of her career because he's an assassin, but he's always been watching and stuff. And I'm going to throw in a third person in here who is like her counterpart, who's like in love with her. And she's kind of like, no, I'm sure we'll get together. And he gets too aggressive with her. And then the best friend comes in and is like, touch her and you die.
I eat that shit up.
And then they do it on a dragon.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's everything on this one. Yeah, yep. Next page. That was one page. We got multiple pages.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of time for this one.
This is great.
Okay, ready? This is for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to love this one. Enemies to lovers, soulmate AU, tattoo shop / flower shop.
Oh, I love it.
If people could just see you rocking your head back and forth like
Kermit.
You went full Kermit with Kermit arms.
Okay.
Yeah, let me repeat it again. Enemies to lovers, soulmate AU, and tattoo shop / flower shop.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Picture a small town.
I'm here.
And on Main Street,
Oof.
you have all these quintessential like boutiques and the barber shop.
Mm-hmm.
He owns a tattoo shop right next. Oh no, she owns a flower shop, and the shop next to her has been vacant for a while.
Yep.
Because the town is struggling,
Mm-hmm.
and some big tattoo artist from the next city over comes in and opens a shop there because he thinks he's going to do business.
Oh, he's like not even from there.
He's not even from
He's a
there.
city boy.
He's a city boy. And he blasts heavy metal music and it drives her customers away. So she sees a decline in her revenues because people won't come to her shop anymore because the tattoo shop is right next to her and they're bad people. And so she wants to duke it out with this guy, but he's charming and suave and is like, you know what, we can reach some sort of agreement. We can figure this out. Let me help you. I'm great at art. I can help you, put up new signs around your shop and help you with advertising, and we'll keep the peace.
Yeah.
And in the process, she discovers that he does the best art that she loves, and she ends up wanting to get a tattoo, and he tattoos her, and they're
It's
really
her first tattoo.
It's her first tattoo, and they're really soulmates. And what am I forgetting from the tropes?
It was enemies to lovers, but I think you got it. I think you got it all.
I think so.
No, but you did the enemies. He doesn't agree with her at first.
Yeah.
I would like to throw something in there.
Sure.
So he blasts music and stuff, right? She notices that the plants on that side of the wall are thriving.
Oh.
Because you know how plants can do well with music?
Yep.
And it's symbolizes how she could thrive with him.
Love it, love it, love it.
Mm-hmm. That's a cute one too.
Right? I love flower shop AUs.
What AU means alternate universe, right? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's soulmate AU. But also I want to add, he secretly, because he is a tattoo artist and he has a lot of female customers, he does tattoo a lot of flowers, so he knows the language of flowers.
Oh, and so one day she's, in a fight with him, and then he starts busting out those. He's like, "You're being so whatever."
Or no.
referencing
He
it.
just apologizes with flowers.
Mhm.
And she's like, oh, what a coincidence that this means forgiveness, or please forgive me. And he's like, well, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
And she falls in love with him because he knows the language of flowers.
What if she lives with her grandma, and the grandma's super kind of sassy, and she's almost like the town sweetheart. Everyone loves her. Prom queen, won Miss Cornfield 3 times in a row. And, but the grandma's like, you got to get laid. Just super sassy and
Actually,
stuff.
I see the grandma getting a tattoo before
Yes.
the main character.
Just to get, be like, he's really hot.
Yeah. It was totally worth the tattoo.
But then the grandma dies.
No.
Yep. That's how they get close. I kill people off fast. Okay. Enemies to lovers, childhood friends, coffee shop.
Okay. Go. Expecting great things from you.
Why? Okay. Enemies to lovers, childhood friends, coffee shop, AU. So just coffee shop. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I've already got an idea.
no.
Go.
No. You're giving me idea pressure. Okay, all right. We're going to set this in England.
Mm.
And these childhood friends are from a really old town in England who, you know, like the first coffee's from there. Like, you know, like one, like very historical, you know, very proud of the coffee in the area and stuff. And, you know, it's a tourist trap at the same time too. I'm really pulling this out of my ass. Don't you dare. I can see your idea brewing.
No, I won't say anything.
I don't want them to come out to be rivals later, but the whole point is that they're rivals. Okay.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
You could have someone else be the enemy.
I was about to say, like, I'm going to have Okay, so here's the thing. Childhood friends. So you think it's going to be about the friend. You think that they're going to fall in love with them, but they're not. It's actually, like, their love story as friends is one accepting the other one coming out.
Mm.
And supporting their friend while they're going through an enemies to lovers situation of starting, like, you know, of like big coffee.
I love it.
But the real love story is being like, of course I would never judge you. You've always been my friend. But we come from such a small, conservative English countryside town. I would never do that. Like, that's their love story.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And then big coffee on the side.
And then big coffee's is like coming in, like Starbucks. Okay, what was your version?
It actually was like two best friends open a coffee shop because they're passionate about coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a rival coffee shop. And one
Yeah.
of them falls in love with the rival coffee shop guy.
Yeah.
And it causes tension amongst the friendship. So similar idea.
Yeah, I love it. People love their enemies to lovers.
I do too.
All right. Dad's best friend,
Oh my gosh.
enemies to lovers, all the angst. Are you happy with the ones I'm giving you?
This is so hard.
I know.
But it's so good.
You mean that means there's an age gap?
Yeah, I know. Okay. Dad's best friend, enemies to lovers,
Angst.
angst. Okay. Dad's best friend was a woman and his daughter.
Whoa.
His daughter. And dad is dead.
Okay.
And the best friend, or no, both parents are dead.
Mm-hmm.
And the older female best friend has been kind of like off the map since then because it just hurts too much to see the main character's face.
Yep.
And for, you know, the dad's best friend only sees the parents.
Yep.
And, you know, they were childhood friends.
Yep. Can we call her like Veronica or something?
Sure. Dad's best friend is Veronica.
Yeah.
The main character is Kathy. Okay. Kathy has graduated from college, is having a hard time finding a job because, you know, recession.
Mm-hmm.
And out of desperation, because she has no one else, calls up Veronica.
Oh.
Asking for, you know, can I just couch surf until I get stable, find a job, and able to afford an apartment on my own? They end up falling in love.
Oh my God. I love that.
I don't know where the enemies to lovers comes in.
Well, it could be resentful.
It could be resentful.
Like,
There's
where
a
it's
lot
like
of...
Kathy? Is that her name?
Yeah, Kathy.
Where it's like, I was a teenager. I needed you.
Yeah.
I needed someone there. We were close.
Yeah.
And you left.
Yeah.
And then the resentment of like, can I stay with you? But like just super pissy the entire time.
Yep. Like, don't worry. I'll get out of your hair.
You
know.
never wanted me around anyway.
Exactly. So there's a lot of resentment and misunderstanding and grief and, you know, mourning.
And then maybe Veronica's struggling with her own, like, you know, you have it so good because you got to accept, like, no one judged you and your sexuality. Like,
exactly.
You know, your generation doesn't have to have it like I did.
And I really was in love with your mother.
Dun, dun, dun. But I'll fuck you to make it up.
But I'll fuck you anyway.
Because I was in love with your mom.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot. We charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
Okay. Grumpy, / grumpy. Grumpy times grumpy. All right, so that means they're
Two
both
grumpy
grumpy.
people.
Oh wow, I did not read this. Okay, grumpy and grumpy. Possessive mafia man. Stubborn independent woman.
I love it.
Okay. So she is fucking sick and tired of life. I'm going to call her Vicky. Vicky is fucking sick and tired of life. She came from the foster system. She has seen it all, done it all, and she has worked her ass off. And now she is working at a newspaper and she is just pissed off because she chose a medium that is dying. And it's like, I spent all my time coming here and I'm just really annoyed and I can't even pursue a fucking story correctly because the mafia owns the newspaper and we can't do anything because they shut down every story. So I can't even do the one thing I'm good at. And one day her boss keeps telling her, you just gotta step down, man. You gotta step down, Vicky. Like, you don't know these people. The mafia is really intense. Like, yes, we're being paid off, but you can't chase the story. She's like, fine, I'm not gonna chase the story. What does she do? She chases the story.
Of course.
She goes after it. While she's out there, she runs into someone. She knows who he is, but she won't admit that she knows who he is. Like, she's going to play dumb, but she's not dumb. She's not going to be one of those like, oh, this tall, mysterious, sexy man. She's like, I've heard the rumors. I figure what he looks like, but she plays dumb-ish.
Because she's blonde.
And she's going to let him think that she's dumb, but she's all sass with him too. And except initially she's going to try to seduce him because she knows like this is the mafia guy. But she's like, I just need to get this damn story. And then he kind of gets like pissy, like grumpy with her. And then she gets like grumpy and pissy at him. And then neither of them are like, well, fuck you. I don't want to do anything with you. And then he tells her like, you need to back off the story. But at this point, she's now officially gotten the piece of information he needs, like the key or something. And he realizes it's in her possession, but for whatever circumstances, she can't get it just yet. But now the other mafia people are after her. So he has to protect her. And she's just like over his shit of like, stop protecting me. Like, and then, yeah, it's just
I can protect myself.
I can protect myself. And then he's like, you're an idiot. And so it's just a lot of like them going at each other's throats to end in epic sex.
Ugh, love it. Love angry sex.
It's just going to be a lot of angry sex with them. All right, here's another one for you. Enemies to lovers. Villain saves the heroine. One bed.
Okay.
Do you want to make it fantasy just to get...
Yeah, I was going to make it fantasy,
Okay,
actually.
I'm sorry.
No. I was like, you read my mind. Enemies to lovers. Villain saves the heroine. One bed. We're going to make a queer fantasy.
Okay. Like, do you want to make it in the order? That is that? Make it more difficult?
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a young Persephone and a female Hades. And they're young gods. And, Hades has been cast off from Olympus and she has to rule the underworld. So she hates fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Right? So she loves to come up to Olympus and to the earth to fuck around with everybody. She just like plays tricks, makes everybody mad, starts wars amongst the humans just to piss off all of the Olympus gods.
She is angry.
She's an angry person and she is acting out. And she loves to let the humans grow farms, grow crops, and then just poison them with death because of war. And Persephone fucking is tired of it. And she goes down to the underworld with the intention to, kick Hades' butt. But then Persephone gets caught.
Okay.
By the undead.
Oh.
And is getting pulled into the underworld and just can't escape, can't make it to Hades. Yeah. Hades saves her.
I knew he would. I knew she would.
But you know what? The underworld, Hades.
Has one bed.
You know what? It hasn't been kept up very well because Hades has been spending all her time worrying about the above, that the underworld is unkempt.
Yeah.
And it's just, kind of bare bones. And so they have to share one bed.
Because Hades not going to give up her bed because
Hades is not going to give up her bed.
Persephone's dumb choices.
But Persephone, being the sassy god that she is, refuses to sleep on the ground. So they have to share a bed.
Love it.
And together they grow a beautiful underworld that they eventually share together.
Aww. That's so good.
I actually really like that.
I really like that too. All right, here's mine. Enemies to lovers. Trapped in a cottage/cabin in the Black Forest. Someone dies.
Oh no!
I love it. I love it. Let's make this tragic. This is now the third book in a series.
Oh my.
They finally get together in this book, at the beginning of this book. It's what we've been working towards. In book 1, they were enemies. In book 2, they started becoming closer together. And then finally in book 3, we start this book, like, again, early on, I'd say 25% in. They finally admit their feelings and they're together. And it's a fantasy book. There's been a war that they've been working on, like they've been fighting the big battle, and they're on the run because this last battle did not go well for them. But all they need to do is just regroup with their people because they got notice that, okay, their battle didn't go well, but everywhere else it did go well. Like they kind of were almost like a sacrifice, like, hey, be the distraction while everyone else does this. So, it didn't go well. They're on the run, but if they make it, then they're good because they're on the verge of winning this entire war. They're on the run. They make it to a cabin in the Black Forest. It's abandoned because everyone's abandoned. Everyone's left this area. And we finally get their spicy scene together. And it's just like epic all night. Just, everything we've been working towards. And the next morning, they're ready to on the run. They're so fucking close. And he pins her down because he heard a noise. And he was shot with an arrow in the back. And she kills the other person immediately. And she's just like freaking out because she's like, we're so close. Just let me and she's dragging his body, begging him, please don't die. We're so close. Like, we just need to get the healer. And she's screaming out, like, and he's like, people are going to find you. And she's like, no, like, don't go. And just every single bit of her just pulling his body, trying to think of all the training she's been through, but it's just not enough because she has this like physical disability and she's just not able to do it. And then he tells her to finally stop and that he'll always love her and that he'll find her in the next life.
Fuck you.
And he dies.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You've been warned. Okay, Amy, we've kind of already done this one, but tell the audience. Sexy chicken lingerie.
Oh my. That's it? That's all I get?
That's the prompt. I mean, we've already worked on that.
I know, but now I need to do something original.
All right, enemies to lovers. Sexy chicken lingerie. Dream world becomes reality. Reluctant hero.
Okay. I'm going to start with something we've already talked about, and I'm going to let it grow.
Okay.
Elaine goes to the sexy chicken lingerie.
Mm-hmm.
She's been really down in the dumps lately. Favor's had her baby. Nesta's happily made it to Cassian.
Mm-hmm.
What does Elaine have?
Nothing.
No. She doesn't want her mate.
Nope.
She doesn't want...
Azriel's backed off for whatever reason.
Backed off. She still kind of misses Grayson.
Yeah.
She's kind of just alone.
Yeah.
Right? So she goes to sexy chicken lingerie because she wants to feel better about herself. And you know what? What does that better than some great lingerie? Everyone feels good with some good lingerie.
Maybe she heard Nesta and Farah bonding over it.
There you go. So she went to check it out for herself, right? And as we know, the sexy chicken lingerie, there are fitting rooms where you can explore your sexuality while you try on the lingerie. Because we're not worried about germs in this world.
Magic.
And so Elaine tries on the lingerie, is feeling herself, feels up herself.
Yep.
Is taking care of herself.
Maybe she masturbates for the first time.
Exactly. She's masturbating. She's feeling good. She's imagining Lucien, Azriel, Grayson, just like, you know what? Why choose? Just enjoy it all.
Yeah.
Enjoy it all. She gets lost in this fantasy. And fantasy becomes reality because someone has cast a spell on Velaris. Where all of, someone got the King of Hybern's book and has cast a spell on Velaris and people are getting trapped in their dreams. And so she's living this dream and it's the best dream on the planet, but she can't get out of it and she's getting tired and it's zapping her energy. And, because it takes a lot to be with 3 men at once.
You know,
it's just a lot.
It's no matter what.
You need a break sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And Moore, who's been traveling, comes to Valaris and can't find, everyone's trapped in their dreams. And who does she save first? And Rhys is like, it's okay, I got Feyre. Go find someone else. And Asriel's helping Cassian and Nesta. Moore finds Elaine. No one's helping Elaine.
Oh, because they all forget about Elaine.
They all forget about Elaine. And Moore doesn't want to interrupt because Elaine is straight. And that just seems like bad news to interrupt.
She's
that.
writhing and stuff and
clearly
enjoying her dream.
Enjoying herself. And you know what? Moore respects that and just can't interrupt it because she wants Elaine to like her at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But Elaine is just so tired. And so Moore comes to rescue her against her better judgment. And then they end up getting caught in the dream together. And it's just one glorious...
Who's the reluctant hero in this?
Moore.
Okay. Her hero is fine, I'll pleasure you.
Yeah, kind of. But Moore doesn't want the fantasy to end either because she's caught up in the fantasy. And then the spell breaks and Elaine discovers that she kind of liked having Moore in the mix.
That was a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
My mind went to Elaine starts to kind of go in this dream world, but she also shows up kind of pissed off because Feyre's just always saving everyone. And then even Nesta comes in and saves Feyre and everyone's just saving everyone. And Elaine is just Elaine and she doesn't have enough anything to save anyone, right? She doesn't know anything.
Mm-hmm,
and so while she's having this sexy dream, where my mind went to when someone casts the spell, is that she wakes up in the middle of the dream and she's now in a new reality where she is the hero. She's the High Lady. There is no Rhys. She's just High Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Rhys and Feyre are there, but they all listen to her.
I love it.
And she has her own harem of people.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. The alternative was also kind of similarly or Elaine's just well, why won't someone come save me?
Yeah.
And no one's coming to save her. And she's like, God damn it, I have to save myself.
Yeah.
And then she saves herself, but also has to save more along the way.
So many options. So many options.
So many options.
Thank you for listening to this mini episode of Book Talk for Book Talk. We encourage you to rate and subscribe to our show on your preferred podcast listening platform.
We would love to hear your thoughts based on today's conversation. You can submit your comments to our form at booktalkforbooktalk.com or via our Camflare voicemail system. Please visit booktalkforbooktalk.com for more information.
You can also follow us on TikTok or Instagram at the handle Book Talk for Book Talk. Bye!
Fall has officially started here in Los Angeles, and that means we finally get to do fall activities.
I have been counting down the days for when I can go to pumpkin patches, maybe even hit up an apple orchard, and I get to do all of it looking super cute in my Quince boyfriend sweater.
This weather is perfect for my dark academia vibes, and I'm so excited to bust out my washable silk blouse because I'm going to be taking pictures.
Quince is known for their Mongolian cashmere sweaters from $50. And that's not all. Quince has so many other amazing things on their website.
All of those items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands.
That includes leather jackets, cotton cardigans, soft denim. My entire fall wardrobe is genuinely turning into Quince wardrobe.
By partnering directly with top factories and cutting out the cost of the middleman, we get savings as the customer.
One of my favorite parts about Quince is the fact that they only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. And they still manage to get premium fabrics and finishes for that, luxury feeling for every item that they have.
Get cozy in Quince's high-quality wardrobe essentials. Go to quince.com/booktalk for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/booktalk, BOOKTALK, to get free shipping and 365-day returns. That's quince.com/booktalk.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot. we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.